Okay, hello? I have no idea what happened just then. But if it keeps happening, like this is the second time the stream has crashed, I think I'll just leave it be and try again tomorrow. But for now... Yeah, for now, I'll get back to this. So, where we left off, I talked about how weird it is that Dr. Ratio seems to dislike the Genius Society, and when he asked me like where he asked Kalis where what he was doing when he last saw Herda, I answered like we were running errands for Herda, because one, if we were with Arlen would have seen Herda too, and he'd be interrogated too, and I haven't seen Asta interact with Herda ever since the prologue of the game.
I think I was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This seemingly happened off screen, so I don't. Oh, flashback.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you?
Missing curio. It's that happiness curio generating curio thing, right? Or am I mixing up the missions?
Let me
I'm not
describe
sure.
it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body.
Okay, so this isn't related to that. That was something else. Okay. So this happened off screen?
Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
Is this related to Ruanmei? Because it seems that we can't remember what it is. So if it's related to Ruanmei, then of course our memories of it would disappear too, right?
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember.
Ruanmei, did you fucking screw us over?
If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Also, Dr. Ratio, you're not really, you know, making yourself very likable either.
I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
Okay.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that?
Herda, did you talk to anyone else?
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces.
So she says the same thing.
Anyway, keep up the good work.
Go ask Asta. Right, sorry. I think I kind of, yeah, I think I interrupted what Kalis was thinking, so he's not gonna say it anymore. Damn it. There are two... Oh, Africa, you're here too.
Hey, what
Is
brings
this
you
important?
here, Rich? It's been so long.
Oh.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
So, this is... Emily is the, like, rich know-it-all user. She's the one who's, these two, I guess, are part of the Asta bashing, chat room?
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there.
Money?
Here's the account
Sorry.
you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
Intranet.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, were you talking to Kalis?
Oh.
No.
You flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a little business on the side.
Why are you speaking so weirdly, Afro guy? I don't remember him speaking like this when we first had to, like, unlock the Herda shop.
Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Oh, so she's leaving the space station to join the IPC?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
I guess not.
These two aren't making any sense. This is...
Yeah, it is weird. Sorry, I keep misclicking and interrupting everyone. Hello?
This is what I recall before I met Herda, but... I can't remember some of the details. Let me
Okay.
try to remember the conversation with Asta.
Huh. Enter. Asta.
Curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea?
Okay.
Hinkle and are around here somewhere.
Hinkle.
I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
I love how much they're letting Kalis speak. Can we listen to anyone else? Is anyone else not making sense?
I'm gonna tell you something. Make sure you don't tell anyone else.
Of course. My lips are sealed. Not a word to anyone.
The
Okay.
multiple disappearances? They're all for real.
Disappearances. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Seriously?
Shh! Why are you being so loud? Do you want to disappear too?
I mean, can the researchers disappear without someone noticing? Like without Asta or Arlen mentioning it to Kalis? Okay. Oh, right. I should have checked if Asta had anything else to say.
A curio that's alive. Maybe the research Hinkle?
I'm guessing this doesn't have anything to do with Ranmei's fucking with our memory, because she, for one, she's not a part of the Department of Ecology and stuff, so why would Herda ask us to go talk to her and Hinkle? No? Anyone else gossiping? No? Nothing else for us to hear? Oh, yep.
I saw it. I saw that person disappear. They vanished right before my eyes. Just like that. Step. It was so quick. No traces left. Not even bones.
Okay.
What do we do? It sounds like he's telling the truth.
So you guys haven't heard of it before this either, but people have been disappearing. So have the people that disappeared, are they just nobodies? Is that why no Asta and Arlen haven't heard of this before? Or have people's memories of them been erased? And that's why when Asta mentioned Hinkle and the other person, we can't remember who they are. But because this guy saw that person disappear, he remembers that, but he doesn't mention a name. So he remembers that someone disappeared, he just doesn't know who it is, maybe?
Yeah, whatever. Just let the professionals deal with it. Did you finish your work?
Anything else? Anyone else?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
Huh?
All right. Just cut the pleasantries and tell me how it's going.
Why is guild researcher in quotes?
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence.
Okay.
Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Oh, so he's in the same department as Hinkle and the other person we're supposed to talk
I
to.
have faith in your abilities. So, how about my offer? Why not come with me after this is done?
Huh?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print?
It feels like they're having two different conversations.
I'm
What
not getting
the
any
fuck?
younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can...
Huh?
Sure thing. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled. I'll be bringing you something big soon.
It feels like they're having two separate
It's
conversations.
happening again. The words in my memory are all...
Sorry, Kalis. So this is just to show that Kalis's memories are being weird. That's all. It's not anything.
It's been so long and
Big.
there's still no response.
Okay.
There's something fishy going on. How come they haven't recovered anything? I don't believe it.
Recovered what?
They're hiding something.
Oh, recovered stuff from the scene of the crime, of the disappearances.
Those managers are useless.
Huh. So another Asta Basher. Hello? Nothing to say here. Instead of going up there, I'll try to see if there's anything from this
I
memory
can't recall
bubble.
the other person, but one of them was Hinkle. I remember her.
Okay. So,
I can't recall the other.
yeah, can't really enter it, huh? Alright, are you Hinkle? It is.
Those
Hello.
despicable villains are distorting the truth online.
Oh.
If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me.
Hinkle. I need to talk to
curio
you.
that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx?
A jinx. Yeah, what is that?
Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Oh. But Wubbaboos have bodies.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios.
Alright.
Adler would be of more help, but he's been
Adler.
investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day.
Adler's the little kid. One of the little kid researchers, right? The one that knows about the Webaboos?
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting.
If I recall correctly, that kid should be somewhere in the storage.
We've been through a huge crisis
with the
and are
Webaboos,
still
right?
recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here.
Huh?
It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta too.
I mean, okay, this is before Herda was attacked, so the big thing that they're talking about is probably the Legion invasion. But again, the Legion invading wasn't Asta's fault. What do they mean they're mistrustful of management?
Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
And besides, if they're gonna blame anyone, why not blame Herda? She's supposedly a big shot, but she very obviously doesn't care about this place.
Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Was that...
So if they're gonna blame anyone, why not blame Herda? Because when the Legion attacked, she wasn't around. It was only after everything was done that she just... that one of her puppets appeared, not Herda. She just activated one of her puppets and had them talk to Himiko and stuff. So why is Asta the one taking the blame? Asta or the management taking the blame, why not Herda? Well, I guess it doesn't make sense to blame Herda about one of her puppets getting attacked because, you know, Herda is the victim in that case. Yeah, but the Legion thing, Herda could have cared a little more about the space station. Alright, look for Adler. So, enter?
Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some sort of incident.
Okay. Explore.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Peppy?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
So, Peppy was with Adler? Yeah, what's up?
We're walking the dog.
Okay, sure. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but the birds outside my window just suddenly freaked over something.
We're having a walk.
Yeah, so... that seems obvious.
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
What dog? There's no Peppy here.
So I'm the dog?
Yeah.
They seem to be hiding something.
Obviously.
Is there something you need?
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too.
Is he also walking the dog?
That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
What scene?
No danger. Of course he's not in danger.
Uh-huh.
Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
You guys can't seem to make up your mind on whether you want Kalis to get involved in all of your shit or not.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Yeah, so what's going on, actually?
Let's walk and talk.
Sure.
Why are you looking for Adler?
A
lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to keep explaining. Where are we going? Can I activate the map? Oh, I can. Oh, there's... Huh. So I can activate the map, I just can't really go anywhere. Do I have to fight you?
The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
I don't wanna. Oh, you don't notice me. Okay. I see Adler with the fragmentum.
No, not this road. I didn't go there.
Okay, so that's what happens if I try that. So he's with one of the fragmentum monsters?
Over there!
Or the Legion monsters? And Peppy!
Because I thought he's in trouble. Let's go!
Let's go! Must rescue Peppy.
Stay alert.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, so far we know that people have been going missing, and this somehow eventually leads to one of Herda's puppets getting attacked.
Cute! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Heavens, break! Too late to repent.
Stop.
I sense a storm. Heavens, sir. Rise!
Alright, we're done. Peppy, are you okay?
Peppy, are you okay?
Are you okay? Ah. Yeah, Adler's the one who like interacted with the Wubbaboos first, right?
That's me. What's up? He wants to ask you something about Curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
So you went through all this trouble to find Adler and Peppy, and now you're just gonna leave them with
Don't worry.
Kalis?
I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
You guys are hiding something from me. Stop it. What happens if I try to leave again?
No, not this
Okay.
road.
Alright. Arlen, you got anything to
I
say?
figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate.
It's not
I
like
can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
it's not like Kalis purposely sought you out because he thought something fishy was up. It's just that you guys can't seem to like solve your problems on your own. Okay.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's related to the thing I forgot.
Okay. Cognition chasm. Only one. Please collect more. Alright. Adler.
So, which curio do you want to know about?
The Wubbaboos.
That's all you got? Too abstract.
Oh, not enough?
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess.
Are there other curios other than the Wubbaboos who are alive but have no body?
Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
Yeah. She would yeah. She was the one who said it could be a Wubbaboo.
She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Oh. Okay.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying.
I don't know if it's because, like, if it's because Kafka and Ranmei messed with his memories too much, but the way Kalis is remembering all these things are so weird. How can he not remember something that he said, or at least, he said just now, I heard that something has to do with it. If he's the one who came up with the idea, how could he not remember it?
Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom?
Either that, or like Stardill has no idea how to show Kalis that Kalis is remembering some stuff but forgetting others. That he just doesn't remember every detail. Okay, this time I didn't click anything. They just interrupted Kalis all on their own. Okay.
Go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. Asta mentioned another name.
Yeah. Anything else? No. Someone Asta mentioned, so...
My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
Okay. Oh, so we can go back, maybe? I'll do this first. This is the same situation as back then, right?
I saw it.
Okay, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
We're just revisiting it so that we could remember easier.
A curio
right?
that's alive, but
use... Is that enough? Okay,
how's
that's
it going? Did you find the information you're after? I see.
This is supposed
that
to
what
be
Hinkle
before
and
we go
think?
see...
At least that counts as a
Adler.
lead.
Yeah.
See? My researchers are pretty outstanding.
Sure.
Just business as usual. Nothing to worry about.
I mean, if you say so, but you know, if there's anything Kalis can do to help, just ask. I mean, you guys didn't seem too shy about asking for his help before.
After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts.
Like, I know people died during the invasion, so I'd understand why they're all, like, really still upset over it. But I don't see why that would be, you know, the management or Asta's fault. It's just, you know, something that happened. Again, if you want to blame anyone, either blame Herda for not caring enough about this place to, like, give it better security, or, like, blame the guys who attacked in the first place. Blame the Legion. I don't think the Stelron hunters caused the Legion to attack. I think they just, you know, took advantage of the situation to awaken Kalis over here.
Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
Okay, so Asta does know about the disappearances. But who exactly are the researchers that have disappeared? Did they all come from the same department? No?
Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days.
Days?
No exit logs, no traces. Vanished.
Okay, I can understand why people are a little panicked now. But is the only information that you have just that 4 people have disappeared? Do you have no information on those people at all? Or like where they were seen and by whom before they disappeared?
People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret.
Okay, I guess that's what Arlen wasn't able to tell us then.
However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this.
Yeah, I mean, you also have a talking plant that's basically telling Kalis all of the latest goss.
Rebuilding trust is
goss.
harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion.
Who would do that, though? Because it's just making Herda's space station look bad. So I don't think it's one of Herda's fans doing
Anyway,
this.
the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances.
Yeah, that's more important. Yeah, do you need
okay,
Kalis to do
but
anything?
Thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already? Oh, by the way,
Sorry.
I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
Okay.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight.
Also, all of the NPCs look the same. How could I remember who belongs to what department? Look at them. They all look the same.
The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is.
Department of Insight. Alright, we're going back in.
The other person should be from the Department of Insight.
Okay, go see Herda again. So this was
Identifying that person
before...
is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Okay, this was before we ran into, we met Asta and Arlen. So this is when Herda first told us to help look for the curio.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an... Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
Okay.
I think she mentioned if only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit.
Go ask Asta. Huh. Are these two the hints? I mean, Emily seems to be an insight researcher, so she's from the Department of Insight.
It's all. Here's the account.
Okay. They're saying the same things.
Here, did my memory...
Oh. Irrelevant information. So this is correct?
Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone.
Ah, okay. So that is... So I really should have talked to
What
them
did
then.
Emily say?
I don't know. Go back to Asta and... Oh. So... Esther was talking to Emily? No? Oh yeah, she was talking to Emily.
Just okay.
Okay, so that's why that guild researcher thing was in quotes, because we weren't really seeing the actual person. Also, like that's also why it sounds like they're talking about different they were having two different conversations at once, because we weren't remembering the actual conversation.
No need to be modest. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Alright, so yeah, Emily's part, she's talking... It sounds more like they're like having the same conversation now. Okay, so it's only Emily's part that they changed. I'm pretty sure that that Esther says the same thing.
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How
Okay,
I'm
she says the
not
same
getting
thing.
any younger.
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
So, pushing my buttons thing, that's about... Yeah, it also, when Shiki was talking to Emily, it sounded like they were having two separate conversations again. To have separate conversations too. I'm sorry, my head is like all muddled up right now. Yeah, so when Shiki wasn't really talking to Emily, and Emily wasn't really talking to him, he was really talking to Esther. So does that mean that the guild researcher, in quotes, was actually talking to Wen Shiki? I'm guessing this isn't the first time Esther asked Emily to like read out something for her because the print was too small too, I guess.
Oh, another smart-looking youngster. Wonderful. It's about time we had some new recruits.
You really do need to get your eyes checked, Esther.
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight.
You're not very helpful, Emily. It wasn't worth trying to remember you.
However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that.
It does? Please don't tell me that the answer to this all along was just Dan Heng.
Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you.
No, wait.
The atmosphere on the space
The
station
Cienjo
has
does
been
have
getting
something like
stranger
that.
lately. It's risky taking sides.
The Cienjo has the Heliobus. The Heliobi are on the space station? How? Oh shit, did we bring them here? Is this the Astral Express fault? The Astral Express's fault?
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler.
Oh, there's a Heliobus
The
on the space
disappearances Asta
station.
mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too.
Oh,
Now I should be able to tie everything together.
the Heliobus is like spiriting people away. It's making people disappear. Okay. So do you say anything different, Asta?
So I did consult someone other than...
Okay. So she says the same thing.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned...
Wait, hold on. I think, yeah, I see Wen Shiki and that guilt researcher.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
Yeah, so Kalis was remembering two separate conversations, like, differently, I guess.
All right. Just cut the pleasantries and...
It's all taken care of. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and...
I have faith in your abilities, so...
Oh, you flat... Small scale. Best left under the table.
Sure thing. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled. I'll be bringing you something.
Yeah, so that makes more sense. This also makes more sense. Alright.
The Xianzhou species.
Back to Arlen and Adler. So many A names. Okay. Let's start with
Have you asked the Department of...
Yeah. She said it might be
She's
Wababoo. Which one? This one, I guess?
She's not wrong.
Yeah, it's a heliobus.
That's right! They're called heliobi.
Yeah, heliobi.
I guess you could say that wababoos and
heliobus.
heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form.
Sure, I guess you could say that.
Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying.
Okay.
Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Energy life form.
I
Arlen?
figured you'd come to me. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
Yeah, the disappearances, so that's what you're not allowed to tell us.
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. How did you know?
No one here can keep secrets from me.
I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure?
Sure, considering the fact that, you know, people have been, like, bringing in Kalis into, like, Asta bashing group chats. I'm pretty sure if Kalis knows about it, Asta knows about it too.
I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance.
Who are the researchers that disappeared,
There's only
though?
one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred.
Okay, then it makes sense that it's a heliobus because they seem to be made out of fire, right? So if they walk around, then I guess they could trip the fire alarms. And that also makes sense as to why Arlen was looking for Adler. Adler is like Adler has a clue for this investigation. So who are the researchers that went missing?
That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire.
Heliobi.
When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony seemed to agree with this.
Okay.
The words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Okay, so they really are making a heliobi seem like a bigger deal than they actually are. Because on the Xianzhou, on the Luofu at least, we like dealt with them pretty easily. Sure, one of them serious, like possessed Kalis, but you know, we dealt with them eventually. And like another one of the Xianzhou ships like lived with the heliobi as like one of their citizens, or at least as like natural phenomena or regular occurrences on that ship. So the heliobi shouldn't be such a big deal, right?
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth.
Okay. So
Let me remember my initial conversation with Herda, just in case.
no more clues around here. Let's go back to
I
Herda.
need to go over it from the start. Starting with the conversation I had with Herda.
Okay, so the curio that went missing is a heliobus. I'm guessing Herda was the one who brought it onto the space station in the first place, since this whole space station is supposedly like storage for all the curios that Herda found.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's send me a signal when you see Tracy.
A heliobus.
I think she mentioned some. If only there were some hint.
Energy life form.
Let me describe. Send me a signal when you see Tracy.
Okay. Energy
That's
life
not
form.
the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society.
All right.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask.
So someone from the Genius Society was the one who asked you to look into it? Okay. Aw, my cat is cold. Hey, Dr. Ratio, we're back. That flashback took a while.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
Well, I'm sorry, you're the one who's been interrogating me. I'm just answering your questions. Also, that flashback took like 3 anime episodes.
So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Asta, Adler, and Arlen. Skrulum? Oh, well, I guess Herta did say that this curio has something to do with the Genius Society. Does Skrulum know anything about it?
Apologies. Herta did not mention this to me.
Yeah, well, guess wrong.
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Yeah, you can just ask any one of her other puppets.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Herta has like a bunch of other puppets on the station.
Mr. Ratio,
Can't you ask them?
Your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
It does. You know what? From this point on, Skrulum is my favorite. Not Runway, not Dr. Ratio, not Herta. Skrulum. When Skrulum comes out, I'll pull for him just for this.
Apologies. It's
just because he has my back.
Unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
Yeah, but shouldn't researchers be unbiased?
It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, hypotheses are considered hypotheses because they haven't been confirmed yet. So, at this point, you're just accusing someone for being guilty while they're still innocent. Basically, I'm saying, like, Kalis is innocent till proven guilty. My brain is not working this morning.
He is truly innocent, he can clear his name with answers.
Give me your worst.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Yeah.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I know what it is.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
What do you mean hard for you to imagine? You don't know Herta. We know Herta. We know that she, like, her interest jumps around for things that aren't related to the simulated universe. So I guess she would care if something that she, I guess, collected goes missing, but she won't care enough to go looking for it herself. That's why she asked Kalis to go look for it for her.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Doesn't have anything to do with this.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets.
Sure.
Alright.
But you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Yeah, do you even know that it's a heliobus? A heliobus? Has Kalis mentioned
Say
it yet?
what you want to say.
I am saying what I want to say.
Correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, She singles out one...
I doubt Herta is interested in...
Based on your story.
Okay.
And the assignment involves a Herta's...
I doubt...
Based on your story.
Alright.
You met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Yes. I don't think it has anything to do with this.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Yeah, like I said, you don't know Herta, we do. She normally asks... She asks Kalis to do stuff for her all the time.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners?
No, so that was
Based
wrong.
on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now. Back then.
Am I choosing wrong
That's
again?
enough. Based on your story, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't...
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about something else, and she just mentioned it in passing.
Alright, you're not saying
However,
this. Okay.
she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
You calling me unimaginative?
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
Because you are.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Do I use one of these?
I remember now.
That's
I
enough.
guess that's
and the
wrong.
assignment involves a curio that Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one naked...
I remember now.
No, wrong
That's
again.
enough. Herta's collection.
I doubt Herta is interested in...
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now.
That's
Wrong again?
enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta because...
I remember now.
That's
again?
enough. Pretend.
What am I
Based
supposed
on
to do?
your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta...
Okay, that's the same.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she... And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
Also
That's
wrong.
enough. Pretend. And the assignment involves a curio that...
I remember now.
That's
Also
enough.
wrong.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets.
I remember now.
Also
That's
wrong. What am I
enough.
supposed to do? I
Herta's
don't get it.
collection. An endless
Am I
trove
just
of...
The
stupid?
curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
Well, I guess I am stupid.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
The creation of a genius. Did one of the geniuses make a heliobus? Why?
Yes. That seems logically sound.
These effects do not match with the tone of voice.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yes.
However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Yeah, because of the confidence crisis.
I remember now.
No,
That's
wrong.
enough. However, she decided to hold her tongue.
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking, your testimony went out the window the second. However,
Alright.
she decided. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of...
The space
because of
station has been
this.
very distrustful of its
Yeah.
higher management.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting it.
Ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion. And cause great internal strife.
Yeah! Tell him!
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position.
Sure.
They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
Yeah, you guys would be like a third-party HR.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen. Clearly,
Okay.
though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No connection? I disagree. There should
Clearly,
Alright.
though,
Yeah,
it
so
bears
it's
no
the
connection to her-
spontaneous human
No.
combustion.
If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
Oh, the puppet disappeared. The heliobus got to her too. Which means that the heliobus got to 5 people now, not 4.
Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
Isn't that the same as disappearing?
She did say that. But then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances.
Seriously, don't Herta's puppets have like cameras or something? Shouldn't there be like a recording of it going missing? Or something?
The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
And if the heliobus is making people forget who disappeared, which is my theory because it seems that everyone keeps saying that researchers disappeared without actually saying who the researchers are and why we should care that they disappeared. The fact that they remember Herta, even though one of her puppets is taken, is because it's a puppet that was taken. The real Herta is still off somewhere, wherever she is. But it was just one of her puppets. So, they know that the puppet was attacked. They just don't know it went missing.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance.
Okay.
This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Sure, I guess I would call it more like substantial evidence. Okay, it's over. I think I did poorly on that.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person,
Not
then the
person.
suspicion put
Curio.
on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
It does. Adler and Arlen
We'll
can
see
testify,
in the main
right?
control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
More people bashing you, Asta? I stopped petting my cat and she just gave me the stink eye. Who? The fuck?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world.
Eon?
They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world
Oh
in the
no, it's one of the
firelight
emanators
destruction.
of Nanook, I guess. Not an Eon.
Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
This looks like one of the relics. Okay, I'm guessing that's one of the emanators of destruction. One of Nanook's what were they called? Ravagers. So we know about oh my god, my head is so empty right now. Fantilia, right. We know Fantilia is also one of the Ravagers, one of the emanators of destruction. Fantilia. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm still live, hopefully. Nope, I am not. Welp. I think that's enough for today. Anyway, I'll just keep talking, I guess. No. Okay, wait, I'm still live. Okay, I was thinking that maybe if it disconnected, then I'll just, record whatever's left of this and then, continue if I can tomorrow. But seems like everything's okay for now. Yeah, so as I was saying, Fantilia is one of the Ravagers of and Emanators of Nanook, one of the Ravagers for the Antimatter Legion. She, her like expertise of destruction is self-destruction. So basically, you know, that's why she was attacking the Xianzhou from the inside. And she's also a heliobus. We learned that recently. And I guess this guy, his the Annihilation Gang, his like specialty of destruction is annihilation. So I'm guessing he's one of the emanators of destruction and one of Nanook's the Antimatter Legion's Ravagers, right? Am I right? Or am I right?
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
I guess it makes sense that they target the space station because, like, the space station was already attacked once before this. It doesn't... And they're not like the Xianzhou Luofu. They're not big shots that can rival the IPC. They need the IPC's help. So it makes sense that they wouldn't just attack the space station once and just leave it alone after that. Of course they try again. Because they have nothing to lose. Because they don't have a general and they don't have an Imbibitor Lunae to protect them. They have Herta, who is a 4-star, and who doesn't give a shit enough about this place to actually visit here in person.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed.
Was he the one who destroyed
His
it?
race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
Okay, so he's not a part of the Antimatter Legion then. I got that wrong. So he's not an emanator then if Nanook never like cast his gaze on him. So he's just a Nanook fanboy.
A group of pitiful lunatics.
Pitiful lunatics.
I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase.
So he's like Buddy, who eventually became Syndrome, or at least in this case, he's not Syndrome yet. Nanook doesn't really think of him as, you know, a threat yet.
The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
I guess it makes sense that, you know, followers of Nanook have beef with each other. But also, your Star Rail is doing that thing again where they name drop things like I'm supposed to give a shit.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
I have not, so I don't see why that's supposed to be a big deal.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion.
Oh.
The uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
Okay.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence?
So the Heliobus was probably placed on the space station by Ifrit, but then why would Herta want us to look for it? The way she talked about it sounded like it's one of her curios that's gone missing. So I don't think it was placed there by Ifrit, unless it's a trap. I don't have enough information yet.
Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything.
Okay.
The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that...
Okay, so I guess I got it wrong. It's not a Heliobus, it's just Ifrit messing around. So the missing curio doesn't have anything to do with the missing researchers and the spontaneous combustion?
That video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
If this really is all part of Ifrit's plan, I gotta say, well done. First, you make, you know, the management and Asta, like, lose the trust of the researchers. Now that the researchers are panicking, you're adding more fuel to the flame. Sorry, more fire to the flame. What? So you're adding more fuel to the flame by making people disappear and, like, spontaneously combusting them. Wait, does that mean that he murdered them? He just made people catch on fire and turn to ash?
The destruction of trust.
Kind of like how, like, Aono Exorcist, the anime started, where people just spontaneously combusted and died? Or in this case, they disappeared?
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what... Can't we call Arlen or anyone else from the security department to help?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Okay. Anything for you, Asta? So, can I talk to you about anything else?
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed.
Okay, you're saying the same thing, Asta?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage.
Okay, so she's also saying the same thing. Let's find Arlen. Arlen! Go.
It's getting late. Where to now?
With Peppy. Arlen.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
Good.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Please.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
Shush, Peppy. Yeah, it could be true, but also, you know, information on the victims is very important, Arlen.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Calm down, Dr. Ratio. Calm your tits, man.
Okay.
Take it.
You're
Remember
not Arlen's
these
boss.
names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
And if they have some kind of relationship with Asta's, with Herta's puppet?
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Seriously though, the background music does not fit with the conversation. Hey, Pamela. Of course. %20 interest. Yeah, you should know about them, right? Oh, you don't have a complete list either? True. True. Also true. Okay. So Arlen is the only one who has a complete list of the missing people?
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
I'm guessing we're going back to Adler?
He disappeared too.
Oh, damn.
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times.
So that's what, 6 people now who've spontaneously combusted?
But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace.
Damn.
The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Wen Sherling.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intrigued. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
Maybe.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence?
Oh, is he? I thought he had an actual body. Oh, okay.
We need to investigate this.
Danhang! Tell me about Ifrit. Everything the databank knows. This music is not related to what's going on. Okay. Cool. Missing researcher list. Can we actually read that? Missing... Oh, we can't. Which means that the missing researchers don't matter.
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult.
Okay,
it's
so
the
you're
last time I
saying
saw
the
him.
same thing. Dr. Ratio, where'd you go? Oh, just there. Okay, I think I have like another hour to stream. Oh, is that Adler? Yeah, so I have... No, that's Adler's friend. I have another hour and then I gotta go. So let's finish this. You're Adler's friend. Wen Sherling, hi.
That jerk! 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 Jerk!
Calm down.
Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
Calm down, child.
Adler, he disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities.
So he was only researching this on his own. He didn't ask for your help or anyone's help?
He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
Okay.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Like an activation, like a phrase that people say that activates the spontaneous combustion? Like an activation code?
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him.
Thank you, you've been very helpful.
I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
You've been more helpful than anyone else here, Wen Sherling. Alright, Pamela. Anything? Okay. Alright. The dark web. Including Adler? And Herta's puppet? Okay. Oh, I should have asked Wen Sherling what else she had to say.
Your countenance suggests tragedy.
Hmm.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece?
Please don't tell me you're starting to suspect Asta now.
I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information.
Okay.
It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
Sure. Nanhang, anything? Anything for me, buddy? What is it? Okay. Dr. Ratio said as much. What do you mean? Okay. Miscreants materialized from the inferno. Okay. Burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. So phases, not phrases. I read that wrong, or I heard that wrong. Thank you. Huh. Okay. Booklet. No, he did save. When Shilling did say phrase, not phase.
Adler, he...
So that's all. Alright. Back down here. Go. Where are you guys? No, I think this is wrong. Where am I going? No, that is the right way? I won't be going after that trotter right now. I need to finish this first. Asta, screw them. We're back.
You're back.
Yep.
I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Well...
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble.
Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep shit.
We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore.
Which are? Delineation
First,
starts.
Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
The booklet.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have
maybe
come
discuss first.
Adler also.
Yeah, Adler also disappeared. Sorry to say.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Yeah.
Indeed. And I already know what he found. First, Adler's disappearance.
Phrase?
I understand.
Tenuous connect. First, Adler's disappearance. He
No,
must have
okay.
come across. The next angle is what the victims have in common. Distasteful as that discussion may be.
Distasteful discussion.
The dark web stuff,
A mere
right?
glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities.
But also, I love this clueless face. Kayla's is having the lights are on, but no one's home.
However, after browsing through their online records, you discover they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know what this means.
Does she?
The next angle is what the victims have in common.
Okay, it doesn't have anything
Distasteful as that
related to
discussion
that.
may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. You probably already know about this.
Do I?
The fire demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit.
There is?
Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret.
This one?
During
From Dan
prior
Hao?
unrest instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno.
Okay.
The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion.
Okay.
Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the phase flame.
The
The
phase
creation
flame.
of member number 29, Sir Kal.
Oh,
She was an amazing genius.
was.
Intelligent, kind, and humble.
So Sir Carl's dead, and I guess this is what Herda meant when she said it's related to the Genius Society?
However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity.
Ah. Yeah, I think, either... well, Kafka, or was it Silverwolf who mentioned her?
The phase flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Karl had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
Okay.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds. The kindling of this unique flame.
I still don't really get the flame thing,
the missing
honestly.
curio that Hurt has been searching for.
And that's why she cares about
Duke
it.
Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Yeah, Herta would care about something that, you know, came from one of the dead members of the Genius Society.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May
Of
for her
course, Ron May has
research,
something to do with
but
this.
the kindling was lost in the process. If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
Is it?
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
And that's why he was taken, not because he was a part of the dark web thingy. But why was one of Herta's puppets
Undoubtedly,
taken?
the curio Herta asked to find was the phase flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame through the concept of energy life forms.
Unless Herta's puppet disappeared because she also figured it out.
I fear that this is the truth.
It would
Adler
make sense
discovered.
why, or how she it would make sense why she was taken later, and she is a genius, so of course she pretty much figured it out before Adler, and like right after she asked Kalis for help. She probably thought she could handle
Schilling
it.
said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared.
Yeah, as I was saying, it would make sense that Herta thought that she could, like, you know, handle it and get it over with before she left for the IPC thing. She probably thought it wouldn't be a big deal and she could just, you know, take care of things on her own.
I believe this word was actually phase.
Yeah.
He saw Member 29 Sir Karl's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis.
Poor Adler.
As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno
You died
would
because you
naturally
were
share
too smart.
similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed.
Yeah, again, I'm still kind of clueless about what phase shifting thing is and all the phase flame things, what it actually means, but we know we can teleport.
That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved.
They were kidnapped, and thankfully they weren't burned alive until they turned to ash. And if they were all taken to the same place...
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear.
Yeah, if all of the researchers were taken to the same place, then that means one of Herta's puppets is also with them. Hopefully Herta cares enough about them to, like, protect and look after them if they're somewhere, like, in enemy territory or something.
And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom.
And I said this before and I'll say it again. Pretty smart of you, Brit.
The next step would be to
Solid
ignite
plan.
the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
They'd blame Asta because they think that those guys disappeared because they were so loud in their criticisms of her.
It was all
and
a
management.
premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
Okay, yep.
We're running out of time.
We need to figure out where they are. Hmm? Yep, we've ran out of time.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
It isn't? What isn't enough?
Indeed. It needs one more spark.
Oh.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Oh. Oh, right. Asta caught on fire in the trailer. She's gonna disappear next.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger.
And if she was brought to the same place where Herta and the others are, she should be good. I mean, 2 4-stars are better than none.
Based on first-hand
Or
experience,
better than a bunch of
I have
NPCs.
ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. At least they weren't, like, teleported out into space without spacesuits or anything. Yeah, now
that
what?
flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
Okay.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way.
I love this guy's voice. Holy shit.
Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers.
Was Kalis the only one who heard
When
that
the fire
voice?
fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
Okay.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station.
Sure. It's not like that curio's in use anyway now that the Stellaron is inside of Kalis' body.
Mr. Ratio, please go with
Mr.
Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Actually, it's Doctor. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'll go with my usual team. Hold on. Yeah, with my Astral Express team. But it seems like they want me to use Dr. Ratio. Okay, unfortunately, I don't think... Okay, Dan Heng was a part of this. Definitely. Okay, I'm gonna need March for shielding and healing. Kalis is already a part of this, so... like, he's already a big part of the mission, so him. We also have Dan Heng, who's already a part of this, thanks to his info, so... I guess I'm leaving Imbiber de Lune behind. Dr. Ratio, the hunt. Let's go.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
Okay, screw him. Anything to say?
I will head to Herta's office. Mr.
Okay.
The infernal fire is...
You guys say the same thing? The escaped infernal fire.
The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be
Okay.
careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Say no more. Yeah.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here.
It is a heliobus, isn't it?
Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Okay. Calm down, Mr. Edgy. So do we have to like figure out which of these flame walls leads to that little heliobus? Firewalls? Hello. You're just here. Okay.
This place is strange.
Hello?
It's still resisting. The fold in the space
It's
has
gone.
shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Good. Get us to him. Can't you teleport us straight to that thing? Ugh. 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 I don't want to fight you bugs. Okay, so that... Go the other way then. I don't want to fight you bugs. Up there? No. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. Leave me alone. I don't think we're supposed to go in there. No, we're supposed to go down there? Hello? Oh.
Human. Why? This has nothing to do with you.
Which of us humans are you talking to?
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Yeah, he's weak. Can we teleport now? Out there? We can't teleport? Fine. I guess we'll run. Up here, maybe? I cannot read maps. No, leave me alone, 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 leave me alone. Did I do that wrong? Damn it. Where am I going? Here. No. No, I got us lost. Okay, so... No, I think I went the right way. There you are. Hello.
What is your goal?
Stopping you, mostly.
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Yeah, did all of the walls disappear? It did. They did. Sorry. Huh. So it is getting weaker. Open! Sesame! Ow, move. I'm glad all of the little guys are not here for this. Where am I going? Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away! I don't want to fight you! I don't want to fight you either! Leave me alone!
It's over.
There's nowhere to teleport.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet.
Yeah, it does. Kalis has it. He's the one who was gauged by Nanook, not you, you little syndrome wannabe.
It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place.
The Savior's Legion.
I will acknowledge my brashness. For now, but next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
Listen, buddy, just return all of the people you took, and we'll let it slide. How about it?
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire.
Okay.
Oh? No. Hold on.
So we have to fight? Don't touch the fire, you dumbass! What did you expect would have happened? Ooh.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling.
Meow.
Let's not. Shall we?
Okay, give me a sec. I need to take my cat out. She wants to leave. Okay, my cat left. I think she just got bored because I wasn't paying attention to her. I'm sorry, baby. But I gotta finish this. I don't remember what to do, honestly.
Let's go. Fighting is meaningless.
I think I should have brought Invitor Lune. This looks like it's gonna take a while.
Try hard. Watch this awesome move.
I don't remember what you do.
Test. 0 points.
I've no interest in conflict.
Told you I could fight. Phew.
How many waves do we have to fight? Because, like, I remember. It seemed like there were a lot.
Let's make it quick.
Also, I'm surprised that this guy, who apparently Nanook doesn't care about, managed to summon like creatures from the Xianzhou and also from the Antimatter Legion. Does Nanook not care that this guy is seemingly like using his soldiers?
Fighting is meaningless.
Okay, what did your ultimate do?
SAS per Kibbe.
The SAS per kid.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Let's go.
That was cool. That was awesome.
Too late to repent.
I'm asking questions.
80%.
So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Dr. Primitive. He's one of the geniuses, right?
Try that again.
I think so. I'm trying. I cannot remember all of the names that they dropped just in 1.6 alone.
Told you I could fight. Phew. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
The fire is weakening.
Okay, final wave.
It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Well, not just Asta, right? We gotta find the others too.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Yeah, I don't remember what that means, but I'll just do it anyway. I'll just attack it anyway.
You fool!
Try that again.
You fool!
Here. You can't run. You're annoying.
Secret of the safe.
You can't run.
I really love my March. She's such a tank. I'm so happy that I built her.
This is our chance.
I've no interest in rules. Are made to be broken.
Yeah. Oh.
My turn.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Sure. Ow. Every time I forget that these guys regenerate.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Here!
Your answers?
Take more than that.
Try that again.
Fighting
Sorry,
is
I'm not saying
meaningless.
much. There's just not much to say in this fight.
You can't run.
SAS knowledge, the measure of truth. And
Let the pillar fall.
You're annoying. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Please.
0 points.
Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken.
Hey! Wait, where are the others? You took like 5 more! Get back here!
Good work. You did very well.
Did we though? We still have like 5 missing people.
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic.
Cool.
While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers.
Oh, okay.
Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
Good, good.
It was all thanks to Adler.
Oh.
They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within.
Ah. Well, good for Adler then.
Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
So you're telling me that Herda, who was also missing and probably with the rest of them, did not do shit? Sounds like Herda.
Yes. It is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir.
Honestly, I was expecting for us to like have Asta missing until the next patch, you know, like how Ting Yun is still dead until now. She's been dead basically since like 1.3 or something.
But there is one mystery that remains unsolved.
Yeah?
And that is something I must deal with myself.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rush through this because like, I have to get ready soon. I gotta go. That Duke Inferno. Maybe she's the one who orchestrated it all. Oh, please. You really think Asta has that much time to go through all this trouble? Which know it. The guy left the group. Oh. Yeah. Are you a heliobus or not? Of course.
I've been waiting.
Oh? Oh shit, you guys. You're gonna
Fallout
fight?
from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came.
I figured.
After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
Oh, you were behind all of this, Dr. Ratio?
When did you start to doubt me?
You're not denying it, which means it's true. But why, though? What do you get from all of
When
this?
one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
Sure.
I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
At least you admit it's a bad habit.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
Because he knew that you wouldn't really hurt any of the missing researchers, maybe? And he wanted to see what you would do? Also, I'm starting to think that maybe the reason why the Herda puppet that was taken, like, didn't do anything, didn't help, you know, solve the thing that brought them all back is because maybe while she was in the separate dimension with the others, she got disconnected from the real Herda, and that's why she couldn't do anything.
For curiosity's sake, affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Okay.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Probably really
Objectively
early on, right?
speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack.
Yeah.
Which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi.
Yeah. Still, though. Why would Dr. Ratio do all this? What did he get from this?
Logic? A third party saved them.
Okay, so the Annihilation gang was going to kill them, like the spontaneous combustion was going to like burn them all to death, but Dr. Ratio teleported them instead somewhere safe. Maybe?
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste.
Oh no, they were
floating
just
past
teleported.
the windows here.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good thing that they weren't teleported like outside of the space station into actual space without any, you know, space suits or whatever.
You are more candid than I calculated.
Yeah, you're not even trying to deny any of this.
But still behaving within your calculations, no?
What beef do you have
One
with the
last
Genius
question,
Society?
Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I'm no genius, so I can't, I don't have a clue. But why does Dr. Ratio have such beef with the Genius Society?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor.
Oh, you're
But
that kind of
maintaining
doctor.
A cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar.
I thought the doctor came from, you know, the scholar bit rather than a medical doctor thing.
And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
So he really did do all of this just to mess with the members of the Genius Society? No?
The ruler
Maybe?
of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong.
Okay. Enlighten
To
us.
stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment.
So you decided to do all of this after you saw Ruanmei's like clone?
The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic.
Oh.
While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs.
I guess it makes sense why he isn't a part of the path of erudition. He hates the people who walk on the path. He thinks that those people are too arrogant to think too highly of themselves, maybe?
But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up.
Do you resent the geniuses because they didn't help you when something happened to you?
I have
Maybe?
a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild. Devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
Okay, calm down.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
Okay.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves.
You're starting to sound like one of those, like conspiracy theorists. I'm just asking questions, you know, what's wrong with questioning everything?
Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
So he's basically calling all of the researchers on the space station sheeple. Okay, just to make things clear, there's nothing wrong with questioning stuff. It's how we learn. It's how kids first learn, you know, by just asking their parents lots of little seemingly meaningless questions and stuff. But there is something wrong with when someone gives you the answer, you just don't admit it because it doesn't align with your beliefs. That's the one thing that I hate about conspiracy theorists. Like, okay, sure, ask your questions, but when people give you an answer, and when people give you the evidence to support that answer, why is it suddenly that they're lying, that they're trying to cover up something that you seem to know that you seem to know better than the people who already found the answer before you?
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
Like, you're saying that Dr. Ratio is doing this out of the kindness of his heart?
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
Yeah, don't underestimate Asta.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today.
I mean, Asta, I think, would be the least of your worries, right? Out of all the researchers here, Asta, I think, is the one that doesn't put the geniuses on a pedestal. Like, she deals with Herda on a daily basis. Maybe not daily, but constantly, all the time. So she knows how uncaring Herda can be. Like, I know she respects all of the geniuses, but I don't think she thinks of them as, like, idols the way the other researchers do. So there really is no need to, like, you know, leave a spark in Asta's mind. She already knows that the geniuses are just that. They're just geniuses. They're not gods or anything. They're just people who are smart. She respects them, but she doesn't idolize them. So there was no reason to target Asta in the first place.
A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Bye. Now what? Hey. Back to work. Okay. Sure, Herda. Did Scrollum already tell you everything that Dr. Ratio did? That's exactly where I'm worried. Oh? Oh. Yeah, Ronmei was the one who, you know, lost it. Dr. Ratio. It's Doctor, not Mister. Ooh, treasure. Well, that
Looks good.
was enlightening. Did I get anything from that? I did. Finish that. Alright, 1.6 is done. Huh. Dr. Ratio and Ruanmei are both definitely interesting characters. While I may not like Ruanmei personally, like, you know, if she were an actual person, I would not like her at all. Dr. Ratio, at the very least. No, he also put in the researchers in danger and also, like, you know, gave them a hard time. He made everyone panic for basically no reason. Yeah, they both suck. You know what? It's official.
Nice.
From this point on, Screwlum is my favorite smart person. Because even though he's a robot, at the very least, he's shown more to have more heart than Dr. Ratio, then Ruan Mei, and then Herta. Screwlum, you the real one. So, I guess that's all for today. I gotta go and get ready. I gotta have errands to run after this. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Sorry that things have been scuffed. Like, the stream basically got cut twice. But I will see you again tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow I won't be able to, like, stream for too long. So maybe I'll just do just one of these, yeah, companion missions. Yeah, it looks like there's only one companion mission on the Xianzhou. Maybe I'll do that. So, yeah, until tomorrow. Goodbye. I hope you have a good rest of your day or a good night's sleep wherever you are. See ya!